a series of YouTube videos. I'm here to review different albums. I'm going to start with AD's album called 3 Years, 5 Months, 2 Days in the Life of Us, which is an album by alternative hip hop group. Yep, where they're an alternative hip hop group that blends a lot of different genres of music together, from soul, jazz, funk, etc. They do a bit of singing with their hip hop, which I think is a good thing. We start with Mama's Final Frontier, which was an intro track, pretty decent. Then we got Mama's Always on Stage, which is a really good song. Great start to the album. It introduces it well, talks about family life, growing up, etc., in the ghetto, etc. So that's a pretty good way, a good song. Then we got People Every Day. It's talking about people every day who you meet, and people you grew up with, and the average people, how they behave, and looks at some of the ills that some people have and some of the good, decent people. So that's what I got out of that track. It's about everyday life, etc., and people you will come across. And we got Blues Happy, which is like a just an intro. Then we have Mr. Wendell. It's a really, really good song. I really enjoyed that track. I think that's a track about someone who's after a girl that he liked or something, and basically that I remember. Then we have Raining Revolution. It's about revolution, making changes, trying to change the system, make it better, have more peace within the world. And he also looks at the downsides of revolution. He looks at how there can be bad things and how a lot of things can go wrong when trying to bring this revolution to pass. That's what I got out of that. And he talks about a lot of different things, from spirituality, etc. within that. Then we got Fishing for Religion. It's a song about religion. He talks about God and people's beliefs and etc., which I think is a really, really interesting concept for a song. I'm really into that track. Really good. Then we got Give a Man a Fish. Basically, it's about a woman pleasing their man. Really, that's what I got out of that song. It's about giving the man what they want, etc. And I think that's a really good song. And we have songs like You and I Am Reality. You was a good song, and we had songs like Eye of Reality. He's talking about reality and the government, the system, how it can improve. He talks about the people growing up in the ghetto areas. He talks about a lot of different things from there. He's very conscious, talks about the NWO and Illuminati, etc. So I thought that was pretty cool. Then we have Natural, is about exploring your natural beauty and being proud of who you are. That's what I got out of that song. That was a really, really good song. That I think was more aimed for females to explore their natural beauty and not try to change who they are, sort of thing. Then we have Dawn of the Dreads. Again, that's a good song with Tennessee and Washed Away to end the album off. I would give this album I'd give it like a 9.5 out of 10, because I think I was definitely into it. Now let's go on to these albums. R. Kelly. Got it in this sort of box, not like the original cases. We start with 12 Play, which you have Your Body's Calling. Good, great song. Great introduction to the track. Then we've got Bump and Grind. Definitely love that song. Old school classic track. Definitely into that song. Then It Seems Like Homie Lover's Friend. Again, another classic track. Definitely love that song. Talking about his friend's girlfriend. Exactly. Seems Like You're Ready was another good song on here. Then we have Back in the Hood, which is more saying that he's not lost sight of the hood and what goes on, etc., which I think is really great there. Then we have songs like Summer Bunnies. Oh yeah, Freak That Body was another great track. Definitely a good single. Definitely good to hear. Then we got songs like Summer Bunnies is about summer and being in love, etc. So yeah, that was that album, 12 play. Definitely give that album 8.5 out of 10. And then we got the album R. Kelly, which is Sermon. And we got Hump Bounce, very sexual type track. But I think that was a good song. Then Not Going to Hold On, about being in love and wanting to hold on, not wanting to hold on to someone you love, etc. Then you Remind Me of Something. Basically, another good song. Thank God It's Friday, again, is a really good song. It's about loving Fridays, the weekend coming with work, etc. So yeah, that's a good song. Then we have Religious Love, is about religion and falling in love and being with someone Christian who believes in the Gospels and talks about God and a lot of things. A very gospel track. That was another highlight on that album. Heaven If You Hear Me, again, is another religious track. Talking to God and trying to pray to God about his belief and trying to ask God for help in his trials and tribulations. That's another one there. Then we got that's a double disc album. Had some really good songs like it had Money Makes the World Go Round featuring Nas. Definitely a brilliant song. I like that. It's about money. They both rhyme different aspects about money, and Nas' verse ill. Definitely love that track. Really good. Talks about money. Then we have songs like Home Alone, which is a real good bounce track. If you want to listen to a good bounce track, which has got Keith Murray on the track as well. It's pretty cool. Then we have songs like Spending Money. Oh yeah, we've got When a Woman's Fed Up. Is basically about a lover when your lover isn't happy, etc. And yeah, I think that's pretty good to have here. Yeah, When a Woman's Fed Up, that's a good song. Then we have songs like so If I Could Turn Back the Hands of Time. That's a really, really classic track. I really like that song. And it's talking about when there's issues, if you wish you could go back in time and fix all the things that went wrong in your life. That's why I got that. And relationships, every time you messed up in a relationship, you wish you could go back and change the past so it was better. Then we got songs like, there was a song with Celine Dion, which I thought was a good song. Then we've got I Believe I Can Fly, a really, really good single. Basically, it's about having superhero visions and wishing you could fly away and etc. I talked about that on another review of R. Kelly that I did, because he had a track very similar. I definitely like that song. To me, I think that album's a classic. Love that album. I'd give it a 10 out of 10 easily. I think it was definitely well good. And we have Ghetto Queen, is about someone he's in love with, who's from the hood, from the ghetto, but has that beauty and is still a good woman, etc. That's what I got out of that. Then we got songs like Reality, which was good. So yeah, that's my review on that. Then we got songs like Heart of a Woman and I'll Never Leave. Two great songs on Chocolate Factory. I think that was pretty cool. Then we have Ignition. Love them two tracks. I love the remix more. Great song that. So that album I'll give quite a good rating. I'll give it maybe an 8. yeah. So they're my reviews on these albums. Peace.